Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and let's do a love read for you. Scorpio, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with each and every one of you. So take what works for you, okay? Leave the rest. Let's begin. Dear God, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, please bless this reading for Scorpio and send them the messages they need to hear the most at this time. Thank you. So, Scorpio, before we begin the read, let's, as always, take a Ganesha Oracle card to bless your reading. Lord Ganesha, blessing or an advice card for my Scorpio gang, please. Thank you. Okay, let's take this one. Put this back. And let's take one from our angels as well. My angels, a blessing or an advice card for my Scorpio gang, please. Okay, thank you. So we have both our cards in hand, Scorpio. Let's begin our reading. Let's see what's first. Let's see what the blessings are in store for you. So the first card I have for you, Scorpio, is guidance. And I think Pisces got the same card, if I'm not mistaken. If you've been struggling with something in your love life, Scorpio, there is absolutely no harm in taking advice or asking people to help you with it. Maybe your friends, family can help you, or even yourself. If you go into, your inner knowing, ask your spirit guides, ask your angels to help you. I'm sure the answers will come. Yeah, see, just as I said, you have to maybe reach out to your spirit guides now. Pray for what you want, and you will get the answers that you seek. Okay, so guidance and prayer. Time to tap into your spirituality. It seems, Scorpio. I don't know why these cards are here for a love reading, but we'll figure it out as we go on. So, welcome back, my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your love and support. And if you're new here, we welcome you to our Omkara family. To join us, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So, newbies, let me explain this. I'm going to set that. I'm setting down two sets of cards, one for you, one for your person, and in the center, I'll have your mutual energies. For the duration of this reading, I will be referring to them as person A and person B. You decide which side you resonate best with. Hangman, stuck in your love life, it seems, Scorpio. Stuck in your love life, don't know where to move. But yes, like I said, guidance can enlighten you, can show you the path. And Scorpio, in case any of you need a private reading, my November schedule is open. I will try and guide you as much as I can. You can book a personal reading with me as well, or any of these wonderful readers on YouTube. Or so let's see. Let's start opening your cards. The Hermit, Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Let's see your person. Four of Wands, Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Magician, Two of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. It seems to me, here I have person, let's start with person A's energy. Person A is pretty much in hermit mode, yeah, not showing their love at all. I think this is the feminine energy on person A's side. They would prefer to be alone and maybe getting enlightened. It just seems, look at this person with their lantern and trying to, you know, just be by themselves and trying to get advice from the universe, I think. And not wanting to have maybe anything to do with person B at the moment. They're feeling a bit overwhelmed, not showing their love, being a bit defensive here, guarding themselves. Um, in their mind, I think this person wants to either release this connection or has already released this connection. Hermit spirit, what's this hermit all about? Yeah. The person A is not interested in moving forward. They don't find happiness, I think, with person B anymore. They are not moving towards person B at the moment because they are feeling no love. Seven of Wands, Spirit Seven of Wands. Yeah, I think person A has already made that decision. They are no longer confused, and all they're doing is getting themselves out of a place where they may have been confused at one point or maybe stressed at one point. They are taking care of themselves and not fighting for the connection anymore. They don't want to fight. They are quite clear in what the direction that person A wants to go. They are guarding themselves. They don't want to be anywhere where there's going to be stress and tension in a relationship. So, Four of Pentacles, Spirit, what is this person releasing? What is this person releasing? They are releasing a masculine who they feel did not bring them wish fulfillment and who was a bit ungrounded, never brought them stability. And in fact, they felt that the time that was spent together, they actually lost and they felt embarrassed and defeated in a connection. Yeah, I don't think this chapter is fully shut yet, even though they don't want to work with the person B anymore, because maybe there was some secrets that have now become clear, or they're making it very clear to person B now. I don't see this connection closing out totally. They do feel that this person B for them has been a bit selfish and been a bit didn't give them the growth and fertility that they desired, right? And it never really made them feel that they had wish fulfillment. Never made them feel secure. Never made them feel happy. Even though I think at this time there may be a return. Why is this return there, Spirit, if this person is unhappy? Because they don't want to fight anymore. They feel burdened, they feel stressed, they feel they lost this connection. Yet, I don't think they. One second. I think they know that person B wants them to return because I don't see person A wishing to return at all here. They feel person B is a player and they feel that they lose each time they go back to this person. They feel this relationship very burdening and not giving them any happiness. But they do see that it's going to be selfish maybe of person B to want them back because I think person A is now in a good place for themselves. Let's see person B. This is getting confusing here. Four of Wands, Spirit. Four of Wands. Person B wants person A back. Just as I said, person B wants person A to return back to them. They want to put in the work now. They want to bring back the stability of their life. They have been keeping an eye, I think, on person A. They are not happy with what they're seeing. I think they think it's very unjust that they person A has left them and gone. This is not a good situation. Oops. The person is feeling this is not a very just situation. They would like things not to be at crossroads anymore. They want some decisions to be made now. They are not happy that they are not getting a fresh new beginning with person A. The person B is very stressed out and very overburdened about this thing. And they want to come out of the stress and tension now. They don't want to be stressed anymore. They want to be the magician who can make everything right once again or promise the earth. They don't want to be at crossroads, not knowing whether, it's possible, not possible. They just want to magically, I think, correct the situation here. Even though they know that the tower is falling and there may not be a return here, they are still hoping that person A will release not working with them and come back to them. So what is this decision, Spirit? they're not happy without person A. They feel there is no fun, there is no joy, there is no happiness now. That person A is not returning back to their life, and they feel totally stuck. Person B wants to come out of the stuck place now, and they want to charge quickly back to person A's life, it seems, with the Knight of Swords energy. They want to communicate to person A that, hey, listen, let's just kind of finish whatever this fight or whatever has happened between us. And is it possible that, things can be made right again? A person base feels that it's their bad luck, I think, that they let person go in the first place, and they are now dealing with the karmic repercussions of that. They know that they are still very attracted to person A. They've realized now that person A is the stable place. They are the stable one, who are the perfect spouse, were nurturing, caring, loving, but maybe they never really kind of they took person A for granted, it seems. And now that person A is no longer interested, it's kind of irritating person B. And they are wanting to come and even fight for person A, to drop all the past baggage and return back to them. So let's see here. What's your mutual energy? Tower in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, and the Four of Swords in reverse. Yes, the tower has been blasted, I think, a long time ago, and the after effects are still being felt, I think, with both of you. The feminine energy, I think, has picked herself up. She's the Queen of Wands now. Doesn't need, require anything or anyone. Is very, very victorious in what they're doing, it seems. They're doing a great job of their life. They are allowing this tower to fall completely. They're not interested because their new life seems to have kind of done well for them. And what about this masculine spirit? But the masculine things are now stuck. The Wheel of Fortune is now stuck, right? They don't know how to move forward because now there is no victory to be had with the feminine. Hierophant in reverse, spirit. Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant upright. So now this beautiful soulmate connection, which probably was at one point, it came to an end because I think somebody either did not commit in the past or was not doing well in a committed relationship. But I think somebody wants to kind of rectify it and bring back commitment once again. They want to remarry the person or repropose or be the committed partner that person A always wanted. But I think it may be a little late because the Two of Cups is now in reverse. And I see the feminine energy quite satisfied where they are. Because I think there was no equal give and take in the past in this relationship. And that's the reason this Two of Cups has now fallen, right? It's no more available. But I do see somebody wanting to renew it. Four of Swords, spirit. Four of Swords. Yeah, things have come to quite an ending here, Scorpio. This beautiful connection, this committed partnership, I think, is over. I think it's not moving from any angle. There is somebody here who's trying to block this energy. So one of you, I think it's the feminine, who's trying to now be a bit defensive because there has been no healing or no balance after whatever cheating, lying behavior that happened in the past. So there is a lot of restless energy with one person. They are desperately wanting to come out of this hermit mode that they find themselves in. So there is a disparity here. There is one person who's given up on the commitment, is now moving on, and I'm seeing this with a lot of readings. I don't know what's happening with the planets. I'm seeing one person who is over and the other person is still trying. So anything else, spirit, for Scorpio? Yes, so the lack of wish fulfillment in this relationship at the moment, Scorpio. I don't see you guys coming together, at least not in the first week of November. Now the memories which have been made or built or created by this King of Cups, who was an emotionally not available person, have led to this breakup. And that's where the story lies at the moment, Scorpio. That's all I have for you now. But if you guys need a personal reading, we can do one on your personal situation. So all I think this masculine can do right now is pray and ask the angels for help, because I don't think person A is in the mood to help them at the moment. So that's all I have for you, Scorpio. I hope something in this resonated and helped. Love and light. Namaste.